I hope it holds better. But in most cases, many people have estimated so many scenarios. I would say estimated, because nobody's sure about it. And I don't believe anybody who will say the price will be an X factor next year or next month. That is totally inaccurate, and I would say it is functionally unethical to estimate a price for next month or next year. So the prices of oil are not to our ability to predict. We know if the demand goes up and the supply remains steady, that will increase the price. And we know if the supplies are more and the demand is stagnant and the economic growth are stagnant, with increase in supplies, yes, it will naturally bring the prices down. Other geopolitical and political actions do take place, but they have a temporary effect in oil prices. We've seen oil prices coming down from July last year. It's almost a year and a half.
Indeed.
Now, 2016 would have gained more base knowledge in what happened in 2015. Okay, so they have almost a year and a half of knowledge.
Indeed.
To do plan what will happen in 2006, or get what will be required from project delay, project elimination, budget preparation. So I think the whole world is prepared to customize themselves with the low oil prices. I don't think anybody will customize to higher oil prices. Now we've seen the national oil companies from Total, BP, Shell, Exxon, Conoco, and all of them, they have revised down all their capex asset investments.
Absolutely.
Okay, we've seen GCC companies and oil companies also conservative about that. They might not publish their delayed project or cancellation, but there is a sense of that. So nobody is immune with the drop in oil prices. But we should not forget that with the drop in oil prices, there is so many benefits to the whole world, even to the oil producers. EPC prices, constructions is going down. Refineries or petrochemical plants, oil gas related facilities that used to cost and 10 billions per facility, currently is under 8. So there is a drop of 20 to 25% in EPC cost. This includes material cost. Producing oil companies are limited, 20 or even less, major one below 10. The world consists of 200 countries. So there is almost 180 countries who are happy about it. So the majority of the population, from India to China to the USA to Europe to Africa, Far East, South America, are happy about oil prices. So the majority of the people are happy, and I feel even the oil producers going to be happy because most oil producers like Russia, the GCC, and African countries are also an importer of so many commodities.
Of course.
You know, steel, wheat, and so on. So that will give them a low spending budget. Subsidies will not be required anymore in fuel and electricity and power and all that. So there is a lot of benefit for oil producing countries and great benefits for consumers. So what will happen in 2016, I think economic growth gonna go up in major countries. So many, based on this fact that we know. Oil producing companies, I don't think they will have a problem to customize themselves with low oil prices. And when they say low oil prices, it's because they get accustomed for 5 years at the high oil prices. But you know, there is always low oil prices and high oil prices, and I think it will go up. But when and how much, it is hard to estimate.
Indeed.
Yes, but I think some delays in projects because budget is needed for other essential things, and it's all good. It's all good news actually.